Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the National Football League. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A run with a 2nd-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Nick Folk for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1, ready?
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Here we go. 980. 95.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Off play action. Jones going deep here for Parker. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jones throwing to start the drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's gonna be a long day. Hey, check 57.
Harris running straight ahead. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Gets past one man. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Now the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 37. Burrow looking to pass. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Burrow will throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is Parker, complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
So the offense back out now, coming off its 1st interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Higgins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Come on, right?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. We're down to the 41. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
So Burrow and the Bengals
Down 21-17. A minute 40 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Burrow.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Throwing, Burrow. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.